Hello, guys. Hope we are all doing well. Just recording this video, just going through a quick little slide that I made just on some tips and some helpful things just for enjoying the Christmas period and to still be on track for the new year. So, first of all, like Christmas is all about fun, family, friends, food. It's a social time. So, when you're going meeting up with family or friends that you mightn't have seen in a long time, don't be feeling guilty about if you're going to have some drinks with them or if you're going to be eating out food with them. Uh, Christmas time is comes around once a year, and sometimes it's where we get to meet up with most of our friends that we haven't seen or family in a long time. I know for myself, uh, it's a time where I catch up with a lot of my family and catch up with a lot of friends, and usually we're always going for a bite to eat and a chat, or maybe a few drinks and a chat, or whatever it is like that you want to do. Just don't be putting crazy pressure on yourself to be perfect during this period. Like it comes around once a year, so just make sure that you're still having fun. The goal is just to maintain balance, stay active, and feel great without overthinking. So we'll get to a bit more points on that now in 2 seconds. So Christmas challenges, like food is everywhere, busy schedules, gym opening hours might not match what you're used to, and stress from planning holidays. These are all things that can happen. So with the treats and indulgence, making sure that we're just not going too crazy, but at the same time, it's Christmas. We have to have fun. Busy schedules, just trying to make sure that we can make a bit of planning ahead if we need to, just so things aren't bouncing on us straight away and we're still able to kind of have a plan around certain situations. Uh, with gym opening hours, like this is just something sometimes we can navigate. Once we're still getting out and getting active and getting some fresh air, we're still going to be in a good place here. And stress from holidays, like I don't know about any of you guys, but I just know sometimes when I'm around a lot of family, it can just be stressful. Just trying to be organized, trying to have food ready, making sure the presents are sorted, all that kind of stuff. It can take a toll on your energy. So, different things to think of. So, if we're going out meeting friends, allow yourself to fully enjoy the experience. On quieter days or training days, you can focus on staying track with your fitness and nutrition. So, like that, say if there's days that we know that we're going to go out, maybe our meals can be a little bit smaller in the morning, so we can allocate a bit more calories to the nighttime. Um, Going for drinks, then like choosing lower calorie over regular drinks, all that kind of stuff. On the days that we're staying on track, like we can still make sure that we're eating enough food to fuel our workouts that we're going to be going on that day as well. Uh, Having overindulgence is okay. The progress will balance out after a few days. So if we go crazy for a couple of days, once we're back on track for a couple of days, everything starts to regulate again after that. So, really, on this slide, the most important part is about adopting the maintenance mindset. So, instead of aiming for progress or perfection, just trying to make sure that whatever progress we've made up to this date, make sure that we're maintaining it. So, say if we've lost a certain amount of weight or we've gained a certain amount of weight, whether we're cutting or bulking, our numbers in the gym, just trying to make sure that we're maintaining through this period. So, this maintenance is actually progress compared to other holidays. So, maybe on other holidays, we would have gained too much weight or we would have lost progress in the gym. Let's just try and think about that maintenance mindset of just getting through the week or two where we're able to keep everything the same rather than letting anything go too high or go too low. So next one, staying active with steps. Gym hours limited. Like I know with ourselves here, most of our days are 9 to 5. Christmas Eve is 8 to 2. Closed on Christmas Day. So if you're not able to train in those hours, it is a bit harder to navigate the workouts. Once we're still getting our walks in, if we can, just making sure we're getting some fresh air, some movement. This is more than enough for what we can do during this period. Especially if we're having big, hefty meals, it's always great to go for a walk after that. It'll just help with the digestion of the food. Next one, then, drinking alcohol. If you're out drinking, just making sure that you're drinking water as much as you can, just because obviously alcohol dehydrates us so much. Um, the next few days after drinking alcohol, trying to get that little bit more protein in as well. Avoid drinking on an empty stomach. Treat alcohol like anything, like chocolate, indulgence, any of that stuff. Enjoy it. Try not to go through too crazy, but at the same time, if it happens, it happens. It's Christmas. We're not always going to have this chance, like, to be able to catch up with friends and family and all that stuff. If we can, to go for the lower calorie options. For example, if we're mixing with spirits, going for the lower calorie drinks, or going for something like a Rockshore Light instead of the regular one. So different things like that, just different options, different things that could help us out. Prioritizing sleep. So, like I said here, believe it or not, still sleep is still crucial for recovery, energy, and avoiding stress during the holidays. Uh, Even if we're staying up a bit later at night, if we're able to sleep in a little bit more the next day, just so we're not feeling burned out, tired, that we're going to crash, anything like this, recovery is still important. If we can, sticking to a bedtime routine is still a great way to kind of stay in check. But I know it can be a little bit harder during the Christmas period. Um, Managing stress. So if we need to practice self care with a little meditation, a journal, a short walk, setting boundaries if we need to, if events or tasks feel overwhelming. So this could be, maybe you're not feeling great already and you're feeling pressure to go out for a meal, or you're feeling pressure to go out for drinks. Just because everyone else is doing it doesn't mean you don't have to. It's completely your own decision, so don't feel pressured to go along with any situation if you don't want to. And then at the end, if you need to, just take a minute, breathe through it, and remember, Christmas is about having fun and not being in a stressful time. And most of all, just remember, it's about balance, not perfection. Focusing on the small things will make you enjoy your Christmas without guilt. So that's the main thing. It's a combination of trying to manage it as much as you can, but also it's only a week where you have to enjoy yourself as well. And of course, you can always give me a text if any situations you're finding a bit tricky. I know it's Christmas, but when I can, I'll reply to messages here and there. But all of you, send me on your Christmas dinners. I want to see what they look like. We'll have a competition, and whichever Christmas dinner looks the best, there'll be a voucher ready for you. So, no pressure, but I want to see some big, good, hefty Christmas dinners. So, most of all, have a great time. And if you have any questions, you can always let me know. And have a happy, happy Christmas.